Hey guys, Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Crossing in the Woods. Playing for today's spawning in the north. We have Evalance playing as Soviets, who has Armoured Assault, Mechanized Support, and Urban Defense. Teaming up with him is Horny Toad as Soviets, who has Mechanized Support, Guard Motor Coordination, and Combined Arms Army. Myself some down the bottom. Playing as OKW, we have BlackDolphin, who has Elite Armoured, Grand Offensive, and Overwatch. And finally, Google Translate tells me this is Stormy Showers, playing as Ostheer, who straight away goes for Joint Operations. Oh, we've got Grand Offensive locked in over here. This is a random team game. Everybody in this game is roughly rank 200, except for Evalance, who is rank 120. It's a bit weird they're going teleported across there. Strange. He was about to pop around the corner. Might not be in time though to win this one. It'll be close. Stimpo spin around. Back around the corner, and that's a win for Horny Toad. Good start. For a tier 1 M3A1. Starting to soften these troops up, though they've got a nice light cover position here. Good number of rifles together, so we'll pulley it away with small arms damage. This is where the old M3 is better with its higher armor, lower health. Take less damage from these kind of engagements and then be less to repair afterwards. But it's actually working out pretty well for BlackDolphin. Going for a Fusilier squad third, which is a decent option. They do have those anti-tank grenades, good against the M3A1. Soft retreating now. Behind the heavy cover. Dive onto the cutoff in 2 spots from Evalance. Jammed by the Pyos, but the Grenadiers losing to the conscripts and the cutoff is sealed. Not sure exactly where the conscripts are going to after this. They're running right into the base MG. Not sure about that one. Looks like a misclick. But yeah, very forwards tech structure, allowing Stormy Showers to reinforce off it during that fight. Worked out pretty nicely. Stimpo's back on the front lines. Jumping into the M3, coming back for the Stormpios. Fusiliers coming in. I'll look for the snare, but it looks like the penals can't hold on for long enough. And do end up having to retreat. Now the M3 in a slightly awkward position. Trying to stay at range because those Fusiliers, the anti-tank grenade is a very long range one. Much longer than the Fox Grenadier's Panzerfaust is. So you have to respect it. Meanwhile, push from Stormy Showers. Flamethrower for Evalance, and got the conscripts there to merge into it as well. Trying to soft retreat now, Stormy Showers. Got more conscripts coming in. Probably would be wise for one of these squads to make a dive onto the cutoff. Oh, should be able to win this one anyway. Close call on those combat engineers though, they nearly go down. Ends up being closer engagement than I was expecting. Conscript Ura over for the machine gun, but we do have a Grenadier squad there to help defend. And the conscripts are shooting at the machine gun, not the Grenadiers. You need to be shooting at what is doing damage to you first in these kind of scenarios. So, poorly handled engagement there from Evalance. I think he had a reasonable chance of getting that to work if you just focus the Grenadiers first. Not guaranteed, of course, but possibility. 4 conscripts for Evalance, now going into tech. Has gone for armored assault. So radio intercept going now. Back the other way. Mechanized support, a very strong option still on this map. Those ISU 152s and no Yak, Tiger or Elephant for the Axis to counter it, so it could be a pretty powerful option. Evalance complaining about the 2-2, I'm not entirely sure. Heard it through the radio intercept.
The bunker is now a field hospital. Taking fire!
Pinos could definitely disrespect these Fusiliers a bit more. He's playing quite timidly with them. Generally want to bully them as much as you can before they get those G43s going. Could probably have just charged in here and won the fight quite easily, but there are a few mines down. Could backfire if they get low and then retreat over them. Tier 3 coming up now for Horny Toad. Lights going into the Zis to counter that 222. Big damage from the grenade. Late retreat from BlackDolphin, and there go the Sternpyros. Pretty easy dodge on that incendiary grenade as well. Might be able to complete the capture though, thanks to that. Conscripts wrapping around. Machine gun in a more central position at the moment, so not able to defend against this. Here comes the 222, but conscripts could get the AT grenade off. There's an opportunity there. Need to pop the Ura though. Missed opportunity. MG Green's doing quite well, but they were out on the negative cover, so dropping it low quite quickly. And suppressed there. Looks like maybe 2 models were out of cover on the side of the sandbags. Oh boy. Double anti-tank grenades. 222 extremely low. Here comes the Zis. And there goes the 222. You've got to be very careful you don't ever tank an anti-tank grenade with your light vehicle like that. Just so easy for things to go wrong if you do. Okay, we've got a mortar out from Stormy Showers. Has locked into joint tops, which is a very strange commander to go for. I've played a few games with this actually myself on 1v1 lately. Played with it for 2 streams, but it wasn't terribly impressive. Although the recon plane is pretty good in 1v1, honestly. Especially helpful against Soviets, I found that. But yeah, it does have the artillery field officer. Which is a nice option, and later on you can make use of the coordinated barrage if he goes for the Werfer, which is more accessible in team games than it is in 1v1. Makes it a bit more compelling. Infantry support gun out though from BlackDolphin. Doesn't have any Raketin. Maybe was just hoping that Horny Toad was going to skip tier 3. Not the case though. And the infantry support gun, also an interesting choice. A lot of like troops that are reasonably mobile. So maybe a little bit early for that. Probably needs to rebuild the Sternpyros at some stage, but oh well. Heavy cover versus heavy cover. We do have a mortar out the back. Conscripts pouring through the centre, but LMG Grenadier trying its best to hold on. And there goes the sandbags. LMG Green's coming in from the side on the Zis. Artillery officer not getting involved though. There goes the mortar, chased away by the conscripts. They're getting a little bit low now though. Overwhelming the LMG Grenadiers, however. chase in for the wipe a little bit, but
Forward headquarters
not
are
quite
now
enough
available.
DPS. Molotov out on the officer, forces that away, but interesting rotation here. BlackDolphin coming to the left, kind of abandoning the right. See how it goes. OSG under some pressure here from the guards, super close range. But the suppression kicks in. A pretty good mortar shell there as well. Penal's very low. Guards do manage to get this cut off, but doesn't really matter too much. And we've got bunkers instead of flak emplacements in the base, so nothing really to help against the T-70. Here comes the Raketen now, though. You can somewhat see the impact of BlackDolphin maybe using a couple too many incendiary grenades. Positions they're not impactful enough. Doesn't have many troops upgraded with weapons at the moment, whereas we see, you know, triple LMG greens and the sweeper for his teammate. So kind of shows you how different things can be depending on where you spend your munitions.
Enemy forces
Don't
are
waste them on those
securing our
grenades.
territory.
You don't get anything done.
What do you need?
T-70 coming down the side. Kitten trying to destroy these sandbags. But, you know, these are world object sandbags, not constructed sandbags, so, you know, you can't target them. So it means you're very unlikely to actually hit them. Squad's coming into the retreat path here, though. Cohesion is extremely low, but it looks like they will get away alive. Try and charge in for the anti-tank grenade. Raketen setting up, but T-70 kiting away nicely. It's out of there in time. Tier 4 coming up now for BlackDolphin. Couple tripwires going down for Evalance on the fuel. Not a bad idea. There's a decent chunk of munitions left, and so is Horny towed. T-70 thinking about coming back in. A little bit risky on its low amount of health. Is it full health? I think I'd give it a crack against the Raketen, but this low amount is quite risky. Recon plane up now. And Evalance doesn't have many troops on the front line at the moment. Kind of just camped on the fuel. Do remember you can drop that smoke in for free on the officers, so you should be using that all the time. The real assets of having the officer. His raw combat performance is quite bad. And kind of unfortunate, the mortar actually destroying the sandbags that the officer wanted to use. Officer hitting vet though, dropping in the heavy mortar barrage onto the house. Flushing the conscripts out. Potentially opening up the capture over here as well. Once again, this could be a reasonable time to drop smoke, but nothing yet. So Allies in a pretty good position right now. They've had dominating fuel control on the right hand side for the last maybe 5 or so minutes now. Just really struggling in that department. Indians in trouble from the conscripts. They do get the D crew. Oh, but they go down themselves a little bit late on the retreat after that D crew. The artillery officer charging forwards. Pack not in the best position, a little bit slow to come up to support. Guys into firing positions here. Fusiliers coming in to flank them. Except not really flanking them. Guards focused on the machine gun, and they do get the decrew. No munitions for the snare there for BlackDolphin. Here comes the Raketin. Clubbed up on light cover though, there's an accident waiting to happen. Usually do survive. BlackDolphin can build his own tank at the moment. Maybe trying to save straight for the Tiger. If he wants to do that though, going to need a second Raketin because he's getting bullied at the moment. With the second tank on the field now for Horny Toad, it looks like it's only going to get worse from here. Building extremely low, got to be careful. One more shot and it could get flattened. Jumps out. Ooh, perhaps on the wrong side of the door though. And that's death. So yeah, that was kind of bad, jumping out on the wrong side. The retreat path a lot longer for that penal squad. Be careful, there's a negative cover road right here. It's actually hard for this Raketin to stay set up right now. It's constantly getting blasted by the penals. Recon plane up again from Stormy Showers. The Stormy Shower's going to go for the Flak Panzer first, which I feel is a pretty bad idea. It's something you tend to go for if you're ahead, not this far behind. Usually the only time if I go for it from behind is if I know the next 20 fuel is going to be extremely slow and I can't afford to wait. Maybe I've already got double-angled tank guns. That's where I consider going for the Flak Panzer, but it's not the case for Stormy Showers at the moment. You see Evalance actually very close to the IS-2 to put down double fuel caches. So Flak Panzer is really going to struggle against that. Vehicle on the OKW Panzer IV. Panzer going to shoot down that recon plane though. Greens on the roads. Oh, they do get away alive though. Fall through the centre now. Bounce. Do have the Shreks reasonably close. T-34 quick to disengage. Once Evalance hits manpower, once that IS-2 hits the field, it'll be very challenging for the Axis. We do have the Pack 43 as a possibility. It's been quite a long time since I've seen one of those though. But at the moment neither of the allies have indirect fire, no heavy mortars, even a little bit light in the Zis department. So like Zis barrage or bunch of decrewing it coming in for the damage, so maybe it could work. Is the IS-2 getting a tiny bit of damage in. Recon plane up from Stormy again. Interesting to see if one of these two does go for the quad next. Looks like Horny Toad might be starting the stall for the IS-U. These two missing a lot of shots at the moment. Back advancing. Is holding on pretty nicely through the centre. Got the planes coming in from Evalance. This is still the loiter. Could get some veterancy to the Flak Panzer when it shoots them down. one. There's the other, very close to vet one after that. BlackDolphin going for the mechanized truck next. Interesting choice. And we're going to see the King Tiger instead of the Command Tiger. Already has sternpipes for repairs, so doesn't need to get the mechanized for repairs really. And there's a little bit of risk investing further into tech when you're so far behind. But things are not looking too bad for the Axis at the moment. Army size is actually slightly ahead. And VPs are also not too far behind. So in spite of, you know, badly losing on map control for such a long time, still a very tight contest. Flare up from the Fusilier, good idea. Third fuel cache down, by the way, this one from Horny Toad. Very close to the ISU now. And now I've got the Katyusha out for Evalance, so that kind of shuts down maybe the Pack 43 options. Oh, and there is actually a Pack 43 behind the trees. Sometimes the trees can block some of those rocket artillery rockets, so see how it goes. Don't know if Evalance is... I mean, he doesn't have any veterans here. I don't think he's taken any damage from it yet. Before up to Vet 2 already. Good number of kills on it. Very steady bleed. T-34, it's been on the field for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes longer. 7 kills behind. Comes the Katyusha going after the machine gun. The IS-2 rolling in behind that. Good shot from the Pack 43. Big damage onto the Tiger. I mean, IS-2. Big damage. Coming in from the side. Gonna drop the heavy mortar barrage. And the flak pans are coming back in. T-34 coming across though for a little bit of assistance. Rakeden though in a nice position. And holds on to the machine gun. And yeah, a long time out for repairs with that IS-2. Does have vehicle crew repairs though, so it only has one combat engineer. Shouldn't have too much trouble repairing that up. And now the LEFH. Went for a second flak panzer as well, by the way, which is crazy. I would have thought maybe a Stug. So really leaning on the Pack 43. If that gets decrewed, left hand side for the Axis is going to crumble. See what the Allies can do about it. They don't have any like recon planes, and as I said, no mortars for the flares. Captains are coming forwards. ISU is in the center now, 1 kill already. Nice to see squad coming out to the far flank. Free real estate over there.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Now we've got the LEFH pounding down near the ZIS. MG forced away by the mass conscripts of these. Not upgraded. Mobilized reserves. Definitely should get that upgrade. Think of like the manpower savings you get from it. Ooh, that was a monster shot from the LEFH. I got the walking Stuka, pretty good dodge. Ooh, from the ZIS, but the guards take a battering, nearly die. Yeah, the indirect fire scaling up now for the Axis. Su-85 next for Evalance. There you go. The Grenadiers. Packs there. Pack 43 facing slightly the wrong direction. Needs to move that around. IS-2 continuing its way forwards, looking for the Flak Panzer kill. Luckily, though, for Stormy, it misses. Evalance is not too happy about that. Should be quite happy, though, that Stormy forgot to rotate the Pack 43. Remember, you can leave this on like attack move. It will stay like packed up and then auto-rotate as soon as you spot something. An easy way to reduce your micro burden. Ooh, stunned. 43 maybe just out of range. Can attack ground with that, similar to other anti-tank guns, and can scatter along sometimes, worth going for. Moving very close to the kill, I think. Oh, and there goes the Raketin in the center. ISU 152. Two-shot onto the Pack 43. Instant decrew. But not going to destroy it. Don't have the bombing strike in this commander anymore. Oh, firing off the airburst shells back here. You don't see these too often. We're shutting down the repairs quite badly. Really taking out the combat engineers. Recruit the Pack 43. Needs to repair it up though as well. Once again. Ooh, good connection. That was a squad down, right? Maybe a squad of guards? Looks like the Fusiliers escaped, though they did take some big casualties. Flares up for BlackDolphin, but we've got T-70 on recon mode spotting for the ISU. And that's allowing some very strong control in the center for Horny Toad. Have stretched their lead somewhat. So you can't get too close though. The Pack 43 is doing a good job zoning it out. This thing's going to be the heavy mortar strike. Oh, the officer, that's a nasty shot. Don't want to be dancing around in front of the ISU. Really hitting too much with that though. Ooh, good hit from the LFH, taking down the Zis. Getting some good damage on the tanks as well. Opening up this center. IS-2 charging forwards. Pack 43 spinning around. Stunned, but here comes the Katyusha. Pack holding on for the moment. Not for much longer though. Looks like it's going to get destroyed here perhaps. Big damage onto the IS-2 though. Looks like he did use the coordinated barrage. Actually, that's what the second LFH barrage was. Ooh! That's actually a really big kill. T-70 down, so no more spotting. Horny Toad. Concept to get in there for a Molotov, but looks like it's not really hitting the models carrying the gun. Working the gun, so not doing any damage to it. C-35 wanted to thread the needle here. Shot from the pack though. Oh, good cancel on the focus side. If he lingered there for too long, that was dead to pack 43. Now a T-34-85 it looks like for Evalance next. Coming out to the far side with the OKW. Trying to relieve that VP pressure was briefly the triple cap. Panzer IV coming out to the side. T-34 is quite low. Panzer IV could pop the blitz, but there's a mine there. Narrowly avoids it. Before continuing on its path and penetrates both shots in a row. Good bit of good luck there for BlackDolphin. Back over the mine on his way past though. Could be at some risk from the ISU and the ZIS. Here come the guards too. Guards, oh, can't pop off the button. A good smoke there from BlackDolphin actually to cover the retreat. Very, very wise. Evalance making a bit of a maneuver here. Charging forwards. IS-2 and T-34-85 getting some work done now. Oh, there's a second Pack 43 back here. This one gets decrewed by the Katyusha rockets. Still another one out the back though. This could go horribly wrong for Evalance. Sitting down on that now. Shot onto the IS-2, but they do manage to destroy the decrew Pack 43. That's what I was talking about. Should have repaired that up earlier. Maybe could have survived for a bit longer. Maybe could have stayed alive even if he got lucky enough. So BlackDolphin did go for the command tiger. Look, surprised. He went for the walking Stuka before that. Alright. Recon plane up again from Stormy. Good option. Spawning for that LFH. Could be a reasonable target back here. Oh, IS-2 getting lucky though, shooting it down. Interesting that it can do that while it's in crew repairs. Getting waiting here in camo. Double OKW tanks on the right hand side. Nito does manage to get the cap off though. Katyusha barrage onto the other Pack 43 now. A rebuild on the Pack 43 over here for Stormy. So the X's are starting to get a little bit low on VPs. 176 now. Allies though not able to completely shut them out. Ooh! Squad down to the LFH. There's no infantry left for Evalance now. He's got a little bit reckless. Oh, is this the end of the flak Panzer? No. ISU so scared. Backing away as quickly as possible. Doesn't end up going for the killing blow there. And this OKW Panzer IV, oh, hot streak there. Landing and pinning every hit. Points training against the Allies. .43 spinning around. BlackDolphin on the charge, pushing through the center. Toad struggling a little bit. Yeah, did take a lot of damage on his tanks. Oh boy, this could be nasty. Not as strong as I thought it could have been. Careful blitzing out to safety there. Evalance with just no infantry to cap with after all this. So can't really get on those VPs. And that's definitely hurting the allies at the moment. Now the Axis back into this one. For the wipe on these grenadiers on retreats. Try and destroy the building even. And no jump out from Stormy. Squad down. Oh wow. Guys, you died?
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
I'm shocked. I thought there was no chance I was going to die back there, but that was obviously wrong. Well, that is really bad for the Allies.
Target vehicle marking available.
Might be an idea now for Evalance to kind of abandon this left-hand side of the map a bit. Play away from these two Pack 43s. Make sure they've got an iron grip on the right. Just seeming like one tank over there could help. Evalance does manage to get them neutralized. Can't hold on to it for long. Two COH2s now though for Evalance. Looks like they're on pretty much 24/7 Pack 43 rocket duty. It's hanging on pretty nicely. Second SU-85 coming in for Horny Toad. There we go, decrew on the Pack 43 and Evalance making it count again. Oh, but there's another Pack 43 back here, freshly completed. This could go horribly wrong for Evalance. Luckily, slightly facing the wrong direction. He packs it up now, which might be a mistake or might actually be able to kill the IS-2. If it stayed in position though, this IS-2 was definitely dead. Recon plane up in the air, but I thought I saw a quad. So that might not last for long. And there goes the IS-2. Triple Pack 43s. I never thought I'd see the day where that actually worked. But here it is, and it teaches Evalance a lesson. He wasn't expecting the third one. Manages to get the decrew on it, and it is out of range of everything else. He doesn't have a mobile pack anymore, so can't do anything about that with the support, without the support of his teammate. Quad's maybe a tiny bit too far away to shoot down that plane. He moves it a bit closer. You can see it's kind of having trouble tracking the plane. Needs to face it the correct direction here. No, duration wore off. Oh boy, that could be scary. Double COH2s. Ooh, he's driving forwards with them. I think that's the right choice. They are surviving. Well, still in the lead in terms of victory points. Not by as large of a margin. COH2s into the center. Where's his SU-85 going? He's going hunting for the Flak Panzer. Oh, the main gun crits! Oh, Evalance denied the opportunity to finish off the flak panzer there. That's a heartbreaker. Main gun, huh? Oof, big damage onto the 85. But a Stug now. Can that go finish off the T-3485? Evalance decrewed on the Zis, so not much support for it at the moment. We have that recon plane available, could have maybe got something aggressive happening, and still could. Don't want to reveal yourself though by driving through the capture circle like that. And Allies looking to set up the triple cap. If we take a look at army size, we can see though Evalance behind by around 40, so
Down to 100. Supply sector under attack.
Axis in a good position to win this game.
Ostheer loaded and ready. Stuka under fire. You need something?
Katyusha barrages onto the Pack 43, wipes out the crew, wipes out the pilots repairing it, but might be healthy enough that it can survive, and does. That's the impact, you know, repairing that up can have. The WS-285 is one more shot required now. It looks like they might have lost sight on the Stug, maybe just out of range on it. Got a fresh IS-2 though. It's steaming forwards, misses a shot on the Panzer IV though. Recrew on the Pack 43. Evalance could be in for a rude surprise. Oh, Pack 43 gets destroyed. It was just so low in health. The IS-2 finishes it off. Really good news for him. So the IS-2 should be able to get away here alive. Oh, I didn't even notice it. The walking Stuka died at some stage. Don't really see where the wreck of that was, but alright. Oh, and there we go. Catches the Katyusha, and down it goes. Well done by BlackDolphin. TGOvers, they're Vet 2, they're lethal. Through the centre here. Good smoke here as well, kind of blocking the Su-85s. Oh, but the Katyusha nearly catches the overs. Double Su-85s coming through as well now. Missing a lot of shots, however. Planes coming through on the machine gun. Don't get the decro on it, however. Where are these conscripts going? 38 points left for the Axis. They're about to jump on the left now. So the LEFH got some pretty good damage going. Tiger. It's fast enough. It is not going to be able to complete the capture down here. Rebel in the Pack 43, roughly the same position, a little bit further back though. Maybe a tiny bit shallow to be targeting this Pack 43. Not really hitting it. Oh, that Panzer IV didn't last long there, did it? W385's comboing up with the IS-2. Big damage onto the T-3485 though. Still 1 point to none at the moment. Axis on the drain, 27 remaining. That one's a bit better, gets the decrew. Still quite a lot of weapon health on that though. There's the walking Stuka now. Not going to hit too much however. Panzer takes engine damage. T-3485 coming around the corner. Black 43 slow to reposition. Here it goes now. The other one's still decrewed. Black Panzer does go down. The flak base is there as well. Tiger on the charge. Going for a conscript kill. Oh, and he picks off the flak Panzer. Trying to get away now. Might not have much success. Goes for the ram, but the kitten takes it down before it has time to connect. Oof, that's a big shot, that Pack 43. Axis though in control of the VPs at the moment. Covering this one with a machine gun as well. Now it's going for a third Katyusha now. Had enough of these Pack 43s. His teammate jumps on the other Pack 43. And the BlackDolphin does have a larger army size. Decrew on that one now. Horny Toad though having a little bit of trouble with that Raketen now that he's lost his Katyusha. And Evalance more focused on the Pack 43s than squads on the field. Ooh, but there we go. Good damage from the T-34. Comes the walking Stuka again. Having too much destroys the cache, but not that important at the moment. He's coming in for Horny Toad. A lot of damage onto the machine gun, but no decrew. Looks like this Pack 43 got destroyed at some stage. So now that IS-2 running amok on the left. The next Pack 43 is also in some trouble now. Axis just desperate, trying to hang on, trying to cap the VPs. Without those Pack 43s able to support, don't stand a chance against the Allied tanks. That Tiger's having a little bit of trouble, just getting battered by the double Vet 3 S-35s whenever it comes forwards. For the Faust, hoping to kill off the Katyusha, not likely to happen though. That LFH2, 30 kills, respectable for sure. And there we go. Well, it was kind of interesting, you know, 3 Pack 43s. I don't know if I've ever seen that on the field at once, and especially a game at this high of a rank, but actually did okay against Evalance, or against both of the Soviet players. Bought the Axis a lot of time after they had a little bit of a slow start this time. Nearly climbed their way back in, but ultimately, I don't know, the medium tank play of Stormy Showers, not very impressive. And maybe that was their undoing. A couple opportunities maybe with the Pack 43 play to be a little bit cleaner as well. As I mentioned, if you attack move with it, will stay packed up, pointing in that direction, and then, you know, if a tank appears from this angle, it'll automatically spin around and start shooting at it. It won't repack itself up. So once it's fought, you'll have to give it the attack move command again. But yeah, it can save you some micro and help you out in those hectic scenarios. Get a bit more value out of it. But yeah, GG from the Axis. You know, they nearly held on after a bit of a rocky start. Horny Toad really blasting BlackDolphin on their right-hand side. But not quite enough. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.